Hello, our project is addressing racial disparities in corneal implants for presbyopia. I'm Cecilia.
I'm Michael.
I'm Brian.
And I'm Samantha.
Presbyopia is an increasingly global condition that is the gradual loss of one's eye ability to focus on near objects due to the loss of elasticity of the lens in the eye. Uncorrected presbyopia is very impactful on the quality of life. Despite many people worldwide suffering from this condition, the mechanism that causes presbyopia is still undetermined. The gap in this research allows for further improvement on current treatments and management solutions. On top of this, it has been found that there's a lack of patient diversity in the clinical trials of several devices, which leads to a lack of confidence in the device's safety and effectiveness for certain demographic groups. One of the devices investigated is the camera inlay. The recent increase in the aging population has resulted in the need for healthcare professionals to manage this condition in an effective manner. In 2015, it was estimated that 1.8 billion people globally had presbyopia, but it was expected to peak at approximately 2.1 billion in 2030. More than half of the adults over the age of 30 in low and middle income countries have presbyopia, with the majority not using corrective glasses. In fact, it has been reported that dependence on glasses is one of the main causes of diminished quality of life in people over the age of 45. There are treatment options available in the form of intraocular lens implants that range from around $7,000 to $8,000. However, all currently available treatment methods accept some compromises in the quality and flexibility of vision at different distances and do not account for the different eye shapes across different races.
Our plan is to model our device after the camera corneal inlay, which uses a simple pinhole technique to improve reading vision by focusing light as it enters the eye. As a result, it provides depth focus. We plan to make a customizable inlay of varying dimensions and materials to fit the specific needs of each patient rather than catering to a certain group. Customizable dimensions will address these ethnic differences. For instance, corneas were found to be wider in Saudi Arabians than in Asians, but similar to those in Caucasians. These corneal discrepancies suggest that persons cannot be classified under one main ethnicity, but should have their own corneal characteristic classifications. We will be utilizing the same material as the camera device, polyvinyl iodine fluoride, ensuring that it is relatively inert and its thermal and chemical degradation properties, as well as its permeability, work well in the environment of the cornea. This material has been found to work best in this application. To create the variation mentioned, both the height from the pupil to the inlay, as well as the interior and exterior diameters, will be customizable, thus allowing for all kinds of people with presbyopia to be aided rather than only specific cases. This will be accomplished with additive manufacturing that is relatively cheap and easy.
With the price of intraocular lens implants and their procedure ranging from about $7,000 to $8,000, it can be an expensive medical device that isn't always suitable to everyone. Our approach helps customize the experience to the user so that people across different races with presbyopia can benefit from the implant. The cost of our device can be significantly reduced by 10% just by using other suitable and biocompatible materials, making it more affordable to the everyday person. The results of this implant are stable and long-term, lasting a lifetime with no effect on depth perception. The medical device can successfully restore near and intermediate vision without compromising distance vision by allowing only focused light to pass through using the pinhole effect. About 80% of patients see the desired results within 1 week of the procedure. However, if there is a complication, the procedure is completely reversible, and the patient's vision will go back to how it was prior to receiving the corneal implant. Similarly to the other intraocular implants, our design would be largely covered by insurance companies, which greatly deducts the price for the patient as well.
Our product aims to be a more adjustable solution as opposed to the predetermined standards used by other methods. The sole FDA-approved corneal inlay, the camera device, still has 20% of its patients seeking removal after the implant. This is a very high risk for the cost of the device, as it ranges to about $8,000. Some cheaper options such as eyeglasses, contact lenses, and refractive surgery all use the same predetermined standards, which are not as adjustable for specific instances. There are current limitations in intraocular implants. The comfort cannot be ensured for all customers, as it still may be considered a foreign body by the eye. It also will not correct long distance vision and requires a decent amount of surgical knowledge in order to implant the actual device into the eye. Thank you for your attention, and do you have any questions?